From the KSAN Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brittany Lawrence bringing you your weather update. I hope everyone is having a blessed Sunday across the Concho Valley. It was a hot one today, and the winds didn't help a little bit. We saw still temperatures rise up into the low 90s for highs today. As we go ahead and jump right into this weather update, current temperatures right now is at 89 degrees, seeing mostly upper 80s to low 90s for the most part across the map. And then if you were traveling from different regions of Texas, it was definitely cooler if you were up there in Amarillo in the Panhandle or in Marfa, Texas. Everywhere else, it was seeing 80s to 90s. Again, there's a dry line that has set up over a little bit east of our region here, but again, seeing some warm weather that was also helping to influence those temperatures to rise into the 80s and into the low 90s. As you can see on the map, most of the moisture is over there to the west, where they're actively getting a lot of rainfall, and to our northeast, where they're getting some active and severe weather out into portions of the Midwest, into the Ohio Valley. Some active weather there. As far as everywhere else, that dry line has pretty much, you can kind of see it on this map. I'm going to go ahead and point it out to you. It's pretty much developed right up in here, and that's what's firing off these storms across portions of Texas. As you can see, some of these storms starting to get some of that energy and fire off right north of Dallas here. And then this is a line that pretty much extends all the way into portions of Arkansas, up into Missouri, into portions of Illinois. So that's where the active weather is, in that cold front boundary, and along with a low pressure system. So all those factors keeping it pretty active for them up there in the Great Lakes regions. Out west, though, they're dealing with a lot of showers, a lot of heavy rain, seeing some flood warnings in the area of that. Again, with just getting pretty much all that moisture influence off of the Pacific. This is typically what they go through around this time of the year, and still some of that is turning into snow as well. But for us here in the Lone Star State, most of us are fairly quiet and will remain that way going into the next couple hours. Now, wind speeds were a little gusty earlier. Now we're starting to see a little tapering of the wind speeds. As we go into the evening hours, we'll kind of start to see winds be more bearable across the region than normally. Tonight we'll get a clear tonight will be clear with skies conditions getting down into the 60s. Again, we'll get back down into the mid 60s for lows tonight. As we look at tonight, though, you can expect us to eventually taper down with those clear skies, get a little more radiational cooling involved. We'll drop back down into the 50s. Some areas may still be in the lower 60s. Again, depending on the region, I'm saying more 50s for us in the northern half and more warmer to the southern half for us. Tomorrow, we will see a warm day, almost breaking records for some of our regions. But here in San Angelo, we are expected, if we reach a high of 92 degrees, to actually break our record for this time of the year tomorrow. So that is interesting. We're in fall and still seeing warm temperatures, and we're expecting to see a really warm and dry transition into winter as well. But your weather headlines look like this for your upcoming work week. We got some active weather coming through Tuesday into Wednesday before things start to cool down for us. If you want to know more details on that, tune in tonight at KSAN News at 10, where I'll lay it out to you and give you your weather story for the week and how you can be prepared. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a blessed evening.